Big City Greens, Rehashed History. This episode is about Cricket and Remy going to a museum. And Remy having this, gold membership card, which he later loses and has to do some sort of thing to get a platinum membership card. Fun fact! This episode is actually a rehashed version, or a remade version, I guess you could say, of an episode that was supposed to happen in season 1. Not much is known about the original plots. I don't know if this episode is scene by scene what it was supposed to be. But quite frankly, they do a great job with this episode. They do a bang-up job with this episode. This might be one of the best ones of the season. This is a fantastic episode. A fantastic episode. We start with, Remy and Cricket, modern-day Remy and Cricket, just, playing games or whatever. And Cricket mentions the fact that there was a time right at the start of their friendship where they did their first outing, and it's basically a day that they don't like talking about because it made one of them very unlikable. Which is a direct nod to the reason why the episode was even, canned in the first place. In the original episode, Remy betrays Cricket, and here, Remy betrays Cricket to get the platinum card. Basically, what it was that the people behind the show just didn't really feel like Remy. It made him too unlikable, so they scrapped the episode. Now, I don't know if they had the voiceovers done or not. I don't know how far into production this episode was actually, in, whenever it got, canned and scrapped. But Zeno and Chris, I don't know if they re-recorded their lines or if they had maybe some archive of their lines or whatever. But they sound identical to how they sound in season 1. I give props regardless if it's an archived version of the original recording or if it's them actually doing their voices, them trying to redo the voices the way that they used to do them for this episode. Just to make it feel a bit more legit. Just to make it feel a bit more like season 1. Everything from the way Cricket says certain words, or everything from the way Remy says certain things. I'm like, dude, this is like season 1. What the fuck? So in reality, this is kind of a season 1 episode, but it's not. It's like this weird hybrid. God, I'm so happy this episode's on the live day, too. I'm so happy this episode's on the live day. Because this is really good. I like this. This is really, really good. This would have fit really well with season 1. I feel this would have fit really well with season 1. I understand why they didn't want to do this episode, back then, because Remy wasn't really established as a character back then. He wasn't really, their friendship wasn't as tight, you know what I mean? This would have probably been, I think, episode 3, episode 4. It would have been very early. I mean, canonically, it is their first outing as friends. So it would have been very early. But I'm so happy they did it like this. It is really, really neat. The episode itself is great. The pacing is amazing. It's season 1, pretty much, basically, through and through. Like I said, I really do think that maybe this is a scene-by-scene recreation, if you will, of the original plan, of the original idea. And if that is the case, props to the people behind the show for doing that, for pulling that off. And in my humble opinion, they created probably one of the better episodes of the season by far. I was really looking forward to this one. I've always wondered what this episode could have been, had it actually aired in season 1. So to actually see it in any capacity, I don't care if it's the original, I don't care if it's slightly altered to fit more with the narrative and to make it make a little bit more sense for the characters. But regardless, whatever the case, the fact that they even exist is pretty awesome. There's something kind of awesome about hearing the old Cricket voice. There's something kind of awesome about that. I'm like, oh my god. It kind of brought me back, man. It was weird. It was weird to hear. But it was really neat. It was really neat. I love how this episode was done. It was sweet. Alright, so I rambled on about this one for long enough, I feel. We're coming up on 8 minutes. I'm gonna wrap it up. This episode's fantastic. This episode is fantastic. I love this one. What a good way to kick off the season finale of Big Sea Greens. What a good way to do that. God, I wasn't expecting this one to be that good, but I guess it kind of was. Anyways, yeah, on to the next episode, which is Unplanned. Okay. What's falling from my eye? I don't know. Wow. This episode is about Cricket learning that his mom and dad didn't plan on having him as a child, and him running away and joining the circus because he thinks that his father didn't want him. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, this is like 180. A total 180 from whatever happened just now with Rehashed History. Holy fuck. That hit really hard. I kind of knew, like, with the episode Unplanned, I kind of assumed maybe that's what they were gonna do, but I didn't at all think it was gonna be like that crazy. But like, oh my god, wow. This episode is emotional. This episode is, there's like a middle part with him inside the circus, which is actually pretty entertaining. There's a few funny little bits in there, but the real thing is definitely the narrative part of this episode and what it kind of just means. God, the ending. Oh my god, the ending. Oh my fucking hell, the ending. Oh. Once again, Big Sea Greens nails the emotional aspects. Once again, it happens so many times throughout this damn show. It nails it so much. And I think, honestly, this one might be probably the most powerful one, I think, that the show has ever done. Because it's just such a gut punch. Just an absolute gut punch. Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. Do I even have to say that this is an amazing episode? Do I even have to say that this is an amazing episode? This is like one of the most, like, I wasn't crying or anything. Like, I say like there was like something falling from my eye. I don't know, maybe there was like a little tiny tear, but it wasn't big. I wasn't like bawling or anything, but like, oh my god. Holy shit. I'm trying to think what's other things I could possibly say about this episode. I don't even know if I could even put into words, really, what in terms of like things I could say about this episode. The credits, that's something that was kind of cool. The credits with all the clips of him and his father, that was pretty emotional too. I love the VHS like thing that they had set up, like the VHS like thing where it has the play and you have the filter that was going on. That was nice. I guess that's another thing I could possibly say about the episode was the fact that they did that really well. I'm sorry. Whew. It honestly got me. The ending kind of got me. I really did think that, like, oh my god, is this going to be a cliffhanger? No, don't do this to me, Big Sea Greens. Like, no, this is not a cliffhanger. There's no way. He's going to stay on that train, isn't he? There's no way he's not. And then I see him shoot up into the sky, and at first, like, I went, like, what? What's going on? And I'm like, oh, wait, it's a cannon. It's the cannon. And it just made that scene so much more, like, wow. I think I said it with season 3's finale, how like season 3's was like, it had the emotional aspect, but it wasn't like that emotional. It was just kind of somewhat emotional. This is changing the way you look at the show. This is one of those episodes. Not only the fact that they did this, but the fact that they did it so damn well. God, man. I love this show, man. I love this show. I'm sorry. I love this show. Like, I know, I've always seen, like, people talking about, like, oh, man, they left this show after Chip. Chip was the only thing that was really keeping people watching, stuff like that. The reason why I stay and I stick around and I watch this show is because of episodes like this. Episodes like this, man. Episodes like this. To me, this is what I'm gonna remember the show for. It's just one of those things where you have the emotional aspects, and it's just the ability to make you feel something other than laughter, really. And it's so good at it. It's so good at it. I think we're good. I think that's gonna do it. So that was season 4 of Big City Greens. Oh, oh my god. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm okay. Thank you guys so much for watching these reviews for the past few months. The support, the view counts, the likes, it's been awesome. Thank you so much. Once season 5 rolls around for Big City Greens, which I think it will, I think there is gonna be a season 5. I think that's been known for a little bit now. I will, of course, be right back doing the episodes whenever they come out. And God, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. An incredible, a legendary end to this season. I mean, we had Rehashed History, which was just a great callback to season 1. Not just the behind the scenes aspect, but even the fact that they literally did the way the character sounded, it was just perfect. It worked so well. Like, other shows would just make them sound the same. But no, they went the extra mile and it actually sounds like them from back then. And then, of course, Unplanned, which is just an absolute masterclass in terms of how you deal with an emotional subject in an episodic cartoon like Big City Greens. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go and see you guys soon, I guess. Yeah. So, yeah, it's been 2016. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoy what you see, comment, subscribe, and awesome. And I'll go and see you guys soon. Take care, everybody. I'm good. I'm okay. Fuck. I'm okay. Later, guys.